Hello and welcome to episode 54 of FrannyDoMakes. My name is Fran. I'm coming to you today from overcast but warm Leeds in the north of England in West Yorkshire. This is my channel where I talk about everything that I've been making and creating over the last 2 weeks. Mainly knitting, but today we have some crochet as well. And so yeah, if that's your kind of thing, grab yourself a drink, put your slippers on, put your feet up, get a project as well, and let's crack on. So, how have we all been? I'm okay. I started my new job just as the last episode went live, so yes, that's exciting. Enjoying it so far. Still very new, but yeah. And yeah, that's it really. I have got a finished object and I have some works in progress on some other things, and we're getting back to the whips as well, so hopefully we can get some other things finished off by the next episode as well. So welcome if you are new, welcome if you're not new and you're here all the time. That's lovely to see all kind of people, both sets of people. I don't know, whoever you are, you're welcome. Please, if you do like the video, like and subscribe, because I always forget to say that, and then you'll be able to see more when I put it up. And if you would like to find me elsewhere on the internet, go here. You can find me online as @FrannyDoMakes on Instagram and Ravelry, also on Threads and TikTok, and you can find any show notes for information that we've talked about today. So if you want a link to a pattern or to a designer or to the yarn or project bag maker, then they will all be on the website, which is frannydo.co.uk. There you go. Okay, so let's get into it. So yes, I have a finished object. It is also part of what is on the wall. So, if you bear with me a moment, I will take it down. Okay, so this is the Birds of a Feather shawl. Let's see if I've got it the right way around. Have I? No. Hang on. No, that's it. Sorry, you think I would know. So yes, this is the Birds of a Feather shawl, which is by Andrea Mowry. Let me hold it up for you. So you start at this end and you increase on both sides, and you have a decrease in the middle which creates this kind of arrow. Then you have some lace, fluff, lace all the way along, and then it's massive, and then you have a long tail here as well. Oh, that's hit my arms. So yes, this is a pattern by Andrea Mowry. It's fingering weight and mohair in the pattern, but this is using Postman, some Surrey alpaca. This is a sample knit for Helen from Giddy Yarns. This is her label. So yeah, I've used 2 yarns that Helen sent me for this sample knit. So there is the main colour, which I've got still some in the ball there. This is a lovely sort of light, I don't know if there's a base colour on it, but it's very blue, and then there's lots of lovely speckles of blue and purple in there. So that, let me move my tea. So that works up there. Sorry, it's blowing out a little bit with the light. And the other colour is Pixie Dust. Which is the Surrey alpaca. And that's the purple fluff there that you can see. Yeah, so I finished this yesterday morning. I just did the last row. Now, Helen sent me 2 skeins of the fingering weight and then 1 skein of the Surrey alpaca. Now, I think she meant to send me the one that has slightly more yardage, but this says 300 metres. and it wasn't quite enough to do the shawl. So I think you need like 400 and something meters of the Surrey alpaca or the fluff yarn, whatever you're using. So here at the end you've got some fluff there. You should have another band of merino, another band of fluff, and then this should be like little tiny stripes, but I didn't have enough to do that, so this is just, the end is just the merino. But I don't think it detracts from the loveliness of the shawl. So I'm struggling to show you it because it's so big. Yeah, it was very enjoyable building it. It took me, I mean, I literally only worked on that because I knew I had a deadline. So I started on the 13th of May and I'd finished, like I said, I could have finished it the day before, but I went out. So I finished it on the 2nd, but I think I could have finished it on the 1st of June. So yeah, I have got just 52 grams left of this, so I'll probably have to make a pair of socks or something out of that, because I think I get to keep whatever's left over. I use the recommended needles, 4mm. I haven't measured it, but I think I was pretty much to gauge because of what I used. So I ended up using 627 meters, which is 148 grams of the main colour, and then 300 meters of the contrast colour. So I think in the pattern you use obviously use less of the merino, but I had to use it up to finish off the shawl, so it's probably about right. But yeah, it's dead easy to follow. You just need one stitch marker to keep track of this middle bit, which you do have to remove and replace every time you do the decrease, but I wasn't doing that to start, and then I started doing it at the end, and I should have just done it all the way through. Yeah, this is easy to follow, this lace bit. I had one part where I sort of didn't have enough. I must have missed an increase on one side, and so I didn't have enough when I got to the middle, so I just did a knit front and back, but then I had a little bit of a hole. But someone said, thank you very much, in the comments, to just tie it up with a little piece of the fluff, which I had a little. I literally have none left. I couldn't even put any on my project card. I had none left at all. So I did that, and because it sort of sticks to itself, I just tied a little knot and like tucked it in, so that should be fine. It's not going to unravel or anything, it just had a little bit of a hole that it shouldn't have had. So yeah, it's gorgeous. It looks absolutely lovely, and it's honestly massive. I don't know if I'd make one for myself, because it's a bit, I don't think it's a shape that I would wear, but it is beautiful, and I did enjoy it, and it was so easy. It'd be lovely just knitting and reading your book or watching the telly, because there's only those few little sections which have the lace. I would have personally have liked a little bit more of that in this bit, because this was a lot of just, I mean, look how long it gets on this edge bit here. Let me hold it up. Oh, I've caught it there. All this here, all there, is just a row, so you're doing that. It was a lot of stocking it, and because I wanted to get it finished, I was like powering through, but I would have liked a bit of something else interesting in there. But that's probably because I wasn't changing the colour like you do in the pattern, and yeah, that's probably why I didn't have the fluff to intersperse, so it maybe would have made it a bit more interesting changing the type of yarn that you're using. Yeah, but it's lovely. So now that I've shown it on here, I'm going to pack it up and send it off to Helen, but I'll put it back up on the wall for the rest of the episode. Okay, so yes, that's my finished object. Birds of a Feather, Andrea Mowry. Yeah. But if you had more hair, I think you'd have enough of the fluff. But obviously the survey is slightly less yardage. But I think I don't think it detracts at all from the beauty of the finished product. I'm a bit warm. Let's take this shirt off. Okay, so that's my finished object, and now I do have some, oh, it's the fluff and the hay fever probably. I do have some works in progress. So because I'd finished, because I was monogamously knitting on that, not a lot of other things, got a lot of love, but I had been working on this pair of socks for my sister. Let me just pinch a blocker. So they are not far off. The first one is not far off being done. So this is my Lucky Dip yarn for May. I need to pick, I have brought my bag over, so we'll pick one out for June as well today. So there we go. These are the Fizz Socks by Emily Clawson, who is Salt City Knits here on YouTube. So they have just this little eyelet detail all the way down, which is really nice. It's dead easy to remember. And yeah, it probably, the pattern did say to do it in 2.25 needles, and it does feel quite stretchy, but my sister has bigger feet than me, so I think they'll be fine for her. This is using some yarn by Laura, who is the Lonely Knitter, but at the time was Bumbling Yarns, and it is your standard merino nylon 75/25, and it's called Crushed Cherry Blossom. Oh, please excuse my finger. I trapped it in a door at work, so now I have a very purple finger. Oh, it didn't half hurt. Oh, it really hurt. I've not slammed my finger in a door in a long time, and it was a fire door as well, so it was proper heavy. I nearly cried. Anyway, that's by the by. So yeah, here's the socks. Cuff down, heel flap and gusset. Quite a long cuff on these ones. It's about 20 rows, 2x2, long tail. No, I think I did a German twisted cast on. Heel flap and gusset with slip stitches. The gusset on this one is quite a short gusset. There. And you decrease on every row, which normally it's every other row, isn't it, for socks, but yeah, I think they're going to be really nice when they're finished. So I've just got to power on down the foot and get those done. Oh, so while we're here talking about the Lucky Dip, let's pick out June's. I normally let Minnie do this, but she's not overly bothered, but I will do it blind. So I have this bag of wrapped up parcels that has all different yarns in. So I'm going to close my eyes and pick one. Ooh, good choice if I say so myself. So this is some self-striping from the Yarn Badger. Can you see that? There we go. I've had this in my stash for a couple of years. I think I got it at Yarndale, not last year, the year before, so it does need to be used. And this is Surfs Up, and there's a little sparkly. It didn't come with the mini, but I just picked that up, which is, it doesn't have a name, it's just a blue sparkly. So I will get that in a bag, and that will be cast on for June. So I might just get them cast on straight away, and then I know that they're on the needles. Lovely. So that's that and that. My next work in progress. Okay. I couldn't work on this because the Birds of a Feather was using the needles, so I've not got that much done on it, but just to give you a reminder of what is in the whip pile. So this is my Whitmoor sweater jumper, which is a pattern by Amy Loudon, and I am on to the body. The last time I showed you it, I was just there, so I have done a little bit there, but as we know, I've got the freakishly long torso of a person, so I think I am at the place where she says to finish and do the ribbing, but it's still too short. I'll need another an inch and a half or what have you. So I'll try it on again soon, but it's going to be so nice. And this yarn is lovely. It's great for these kind of jumpers. This is some, let's get a nicer ball. They're all getting a bit dishevelled. So this is the Drops Cotton Merino. Unicolor, so they're all one colour, and this was Cherry Red, it's number 6. It's not orange like that, it's blowing out. I don't know where to put it. Probably more like that. But yeah, it's a lovely shade. It's just a shame that you can't see it on screen. Yeah, but again, that's using the 4mm needles. Oh, I love this yoke, it's so pretty. Look at it. Oh, it's going to be so nice. Yeah, I'm excited to get that finished. But obviously it's summer, so I'm not going to need it yet. So I'm not in a rush to finish this one off. So if it doesn't get much screen time, you'll know why. But it'd be good to get the body off, and then I could get started on the sleeves and not have to rush through them, because we all know how we feel about sleeves. Speaking of crochet, I have picked some up this couple of weeks. So you might remember this from last year. This is my corner to corner mild blanket. Let's get it out. So this is using a magic knot ball and some 4-ply classics from Woolly Knit. It's just a cream coloured natural merino yarn. Slightly on the thicker side of a 4-ply, but it's fine. And the magic knot balls are using any leftovers that I have that are less than 5 grams. So if they're 5 grams or more, then they can get used up in my mitered square blanket, but anything less than 5 I pop in here. And it had taken me about 5 months or so to get enough leftovers to make a ball, but this was about it was about 100 grams when I started. So, and this is, let me show you the right side and not the side with all the tails on. So this was the start of it, and now I'm going across here. So I'm still doing the increases at the moment. I've not squared it off yet, so I want a bit more width on the blanket before I start stretching it up. But this is a long-term project, so I'm not rushing to finish it. But I love seeing all the colours dancing about and how it changes, so it gets a bit more pastel-y here and there's a lot more blue. So just shows you what colours I was using at what time. Some of them I can't even remember why or what they were. But you know, who knows? Like, I don't ever remember using these. But they could have been out of advent calendars, couldn't they? Just the last little bits. And I think I started off with a different sized hook. It's got, like, there's a bit of a hump in it somewhere. But you know, whatever. Oh, I do love it though. So yeah, I'm enjoying doing a bit of this. So I'm just picking it up every now and then, doing a row. It's very soothing. this little pop of lovely neon there. That'll be a Siobhan's Crafts, I think. Okay. Oh, that door's rattling, hang on. Oh no, it's because someone's in the toilet. So yeah, that's coming along quite nicely. And once I've used up that ball, you can't see it, it'll be on hold until I get enough more scraps to make another one. But yeah, there we go. That's living in this big corduroy bag. It's not from anywhere. Okay. Last work in progress is my Zing Zip Shawl, which is my brioche shawl. This is my entry into our make along that I'm running with Helen of Giddy Yarns. I should have talked about it when I talked about that, but I forgot. So yes, we are running a make along, a shawl make along for the month of April to June. So you've got until the end of the month to get an entry in. Basically you have to make a shawl, whether that's knit or crochet or however else you might make a shawl, and that's it. You don't even have to finish the shawl, you just have to cast it on. You can't, but it needed to be a new project after the 1st of April was the only sort of rule. So yeah, if you want to enter, you can enter either, this will all be down in the description box below, so you can either enter on my Ravelry group, which has a thread, and that'll be down there. You can enter on Instagram via the hashtag Spring Shawlathon, but please do tag myself in the post so that I can find it easily and log you as an entry. And also you can enter via Helen's Ravelry, or also on her Discord group, which will be on her latest video. So I will I'll link Helen down below so you can find her. Yeah, there's some lovely, I've got some lovely prizes. I've had lots of people donating things, so yeah, there's lots of nice things to win if you want to take part in that. But as I said, there's no pressure, it's very relaxed. Just pick something up and work on it, and post a picture or have a chatter in the threads, and yeah, you'll be part of the entries. So yeah, this is my entry. This is the Zing Zip Shawl by Knit Graffiti Designs. Yep, Knit Graffiti Designs, and I am using yarn from various places. My main colour is this green, which is from Pixie Yarns, and this is called Someone. I'm into my second 50 gram now. I'm also using this, which is from Lockwood Fibres. This is called Lemony. The yellow in it is much more neon than is showing in that screen. And then I also have this neon yellow, which again is much neon-y in real life, and that's for my contrast. So I am, last time I showed you I was there, do you see? So I've got quite a bit done, and these rows are getting shorter and shorter, so it shouldn't be long till I finished this part of it. But oh, I just love how these yarns are working together. Like this, the fact that you do, it's garter stitch, but you do one half the main colour and one half the other colour. Oh, it's so much fun. And then you've got the brioche there, and again reversible, so it's like that on the back. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I love it so much. Yeah, so I'm happy to have this picked back up again. So when I finish this like triangle bit, I'll pick up the stitches and then I'll knit in the neon down, and there's some little like bobbly picot-y bits on the edge. Oh, it's going to be nice. It's such a, oh, it feels so nice. I do love brioche. I'm definitely a brioche convert. It's so much fun, and it's so it just feels so nice. That squidge factor is just off the scale. So what else do I need? So that's all the works in progress. That's everything done. I haven't bought anything. No, that's a lie. I've bought things but they've not come yet, so I can't show you them. Oh, I did have, I showed some socks that I'd made for Minnie last time, and there were lots of faults in the stripes, and so I'd emailed West Yorkshire Spinners and said there were loads of faults, so they sent me another ball of the yarn, which is their self striping in Summer Sunset. So I've got another ball. So I'll make some socks for me out of it and see if it's any better. But they were very nice and very prompt and replied straight away, so that's good customer service for you. Right, we have a prize to give away for a shmiveaway, whatever you want to call it. So this is for a celebration that I got a new job, and you commented, those of you who wanted to enter on last time's video with the phrase new job. And then I have put that into a random comment picker and we have a winner. So I will just move over here and let me get it up. So the winner is Sophie Schedule 3858. I'll put that up here as well. So if that is you, all the best in your new job. I think you'll be brilliant at your new job. You'll have such fun. I always look forward to your podcast, and then I can't read the end of it. I think it says thank you. So yes, you will be the winner of this beautiful gold and silver yarn, which is from silver and gold, I should say, from Knit Mona, which is some gorgeous sparkle stellina, which is silver sparkle. So yeah, if you can either message me on Instagram or Ravelry, but I'm not always on there, so I'll definitely get it if you Instagram me, or you can send me an email, which will be fran@frannydo.co.uk. All these details will be down in the box below, so I will write that in. But yeah, if you contact me and let me know the address that you want this sending to, and I will get that sent out to you. So thanks everybody for all the lovely comments. It was really nice to read all of those, and yes, very life affirming and positive. Yeah, so there you go. So that's one of the prizes out. Things on my radar. I have seen, I tell you what I've seen and I bought. Has anyone else seen the new videos from Toft? You know, do the Ed's Animals and the amigurumi things. Well, I mean, I'm not a big fan of frogs, but I saw this and well, anyway, this pattern has been released, and it is a bag which is a frog, a crocheted frog. And I showed it to Minnie and she was like, I want one, I want a pink one. I didn't buy a kit because they're like £53, and heaven knows I've probably got the yarn for them. So I've just bought the magazine, which has the different patterns in, so there's lots of those in there. So I'm just waiting for that to arrive. But yeah, I've got loads of cotton, Aran weight cotton on here, so I could use, it's an Aran weight pattern, so I could easily use this to make it out of. Yeah, I've definitely got enough green, so we can definitely have a green frog. Minnie wanted a pink one, so I might have to get some pink for her. Yes, so that excited me quite a bit. Have I seen anything else that I'm desperate to make? No. I just want to get these finished really. So yeah, these will be on my well, I'm going to cast on those other socks with that stripe of yarn, so I'll at least get it caked up. Right then, that's everything for me. Oh, There's still project cards available in the Ko-fi shop. I will link that below. So if you want to buy some of those and have them for your own projects, just so you know, they're really good. I collect them and put them in this photo album, and so it's like a live journal of everything that I've made. And I can easily see, I can attach a bit of the yarn in there. I can see what I've made, what any notes were, who I made them for, the size, etc. So that all lives in there with some little tabs so I know what's in there. So yeah, if you like to track your knitting and you want a new way to do it, then please do have a look. Don't think I've got anything else to say. Oh, I will be at the Wool Monty on Sunday, the 8th of June. I'm going with my friend Becky, and I'm going to try and do some vlogging while I'm there. I always say this and I always chicken out, but I had lots of people on. I was on the I have a Patreon with Helen of Giddy Yarn, so I purchase her Patreon, so I get the knit and natter with her other Patreons, and they were all like, please, can you do a video because we can't go? So yes, I will certainly try. I'll try my best. But yes, I will be there. So if you are there and you want to say hello, then please do so. I will be with my friend Becky, and yeah, we will be walking around and having a nosy at all the yarns. I know that lovely Jackie is there, Jackie of the Soft Accents, and Suzanne of Green Lambkin is there. I think Ducky Darlings is there. Blue Fern Yarns is there. Oh, it's going to be nice. There's going to be some good squishing going on. So yeah, and I've not been to that show before. It wasn't on last year, and it is relatively localish to me. It's not far away. Looking forward to it. Right then, so as I said, please like and subscribe if you want to see more. Please do look after yourselves and look after each other. I will see you in 2 weeks' time. Happy knitting, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.